Hi Simply Friends, it's Swann and I'm coming back to you with another video. Today I am going to be talking to you guys about my labor and delivery, and I'm also going to be including a video for you guys to see how raw it was in the delivery room. If you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and give me a like, share, and content. I do motherhood videos, some vlogs, and positive lifestyle. But without further ado, let's get started. First, I'd like to talk about when I found out I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant around the time of my 22nd birthday. I got really sick off of some food that I ate from my job. And it's so funny because I thought it was the food at my job that was making me sick, when in real life I was just pregnant, but I didn't know. I missed my period and everything, but I was just, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it, but I didn't end up getting it, and I took a pregnancy test. After it was gonna be like the second month of me missing, so I was like, oh snap. But my labor, definitely, I'm just gonna say that it was not what I expected. I expected for me to have a hard time with it, to be like a super like painful, but it actually wasn't as bad as like I thought it was going to be. And I'm gonna just throw this out there, disclaimer, my labor and delivery may be completely different from other mothers or other moms and stuff. Like, they would have different experiences, but yeah, like mine really wasn't as bad like as I thought it would be. I kind of thought that I was gonna go natural, but I ended up getting an epidural after 6 centimeters dilated. And I just felt like me going natural, I had to be better prepared for it. Because different moms, they have a doula, stuff like that. And I just went in solo thinking that I was gonna push her out with no pain meds, when I didn't. It's a lot to prepare for a natural delivery. I ended up going into, like, while I was having like constant contractions, I want to say the morning of her due date. So I thought that I was gonna have her kind of early, because I was just pushing for it, because it was so frustrating carrying her that whole 40 weeks. So it was like I was just ready for her to come. I didn't let nature just take its course. I ended up making one of those brews that I see on YouTube, and that didn't work. I took that twice and it didn't work, and then I ended up just waiting the last 2 weeks out, and I ended up going into labor the exact due date that she was supposed to come. So I was happy about that, but it was still a little frustrating. And I remember having contractions, I think 7 o'clock that morning, and my husband, he left out for work and everything, and he was like, oh, they might stop a little later, but if they don't, then just get on your ball and just bounce for a little bit, which I did. I sat in front of the TV with my exercise ball and just bounced for like a good, like hour. Contractions kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And my husband ended up coming home, I think like maybe around, so I had 7 o'clock, so maybe like around 9. And I ended up going to the hospital. And then I actually wasn't like contracting for like, well, I was contracting pretty much that entire day, but I ended up having her that night. So like, I'm glad that I wasn't in labor for like hours like some moms do. They're in labor for at least like a day or two. And because those contractions are like, they're really painful. When you're kind of like just in there and just laying in bed and you're just thinking about it. And the lady came in the room when I was in triage, and she was like, you're gonna have a baby today. So I was so happy. I was like, yes, get her out of me, because mainly because I wanted to see her. I wanted to see My baby, it was like a long time she's just been in there, and I would just wonder like, oh my gosh, like I wonder how she's gonna be. And I was super satisfied and blessed for the team that worked with me at Beaumont Hospital. It was just amazing. It was an amazing experience. I can say that the thing that was the easiest for me was the pushing. The only thing that was kind of hard probably was taking the epidural. I cried so bad, and my husband can attest to this. I was just screaming and just crying and sobbing. It was painful. It was really painful. Them having to stick the needle in your back. So if second time comes around, I definitely want to try doing natural, because that epidural alone will make me not want to have it. So I understand it, like, you know, helping you as far as like with the pain wise, but it was definitely painful just getting it in. So don't want to do that again. But I remember it did like help me as far as like just laying there talking to my family and stuff and all that. But the contractions just kept coming and coming and coming on the little screen, but I didn't feel anything. So that was like the best part about it. But I don't think that it took most of the pain away as far as like with the pushing, because I felt like a lot of that, just more so like pressure and all that stuff. But I didn't feel like, you know, like an excruciating pain. It was just that I felt like it didn't take all of that away down there. So once it was time for that, I was literally just pushing and pushing and pushing. And I probably was pushing for not even like 15 minutes. Not even 15 to 20 minutes, because I was just so stuck on getting her out and so that she's safe, because I don't want to have to be pushing for so long and scared and putting her at risk at like, you know, possibly like, you know, like losing oxygen or me needing a C-section because I'm pushing for so long. So I was a woman on a mission. I was like, I got to get my baby out here. I got to get her safe. You know, like that's what I wanted to do. So when she was here, January 7th at 9:27 p.m., she was so beautiful and she looked just like her dad. Like, and it's so like, it was such an amazing experience. And for the longest time, I wasn't able to actually like look at the video. And well, that an old friend of mine recorded, like she recorded the entire thing. And like I, for the longest time, couldn't actually look at the video because the experience of it all was like not necessarily traumatizing, but it changes you definitely mentally. So I was literally just like, no, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. And then I think like 2 weeks after she was born, I finally sat down and watched like little bits of it. And I cried because it was like such a beautiful like thing and an experience, because she's changed our lives so much, and I can't imagine what it's like to not have her here. I am going to play the video, well, some bits of it I'm going to play so you guys can see. I don't want to play like the entire thing because I don't want YouTube to like block it. She didn't like get like, you know, but she did show me like basically like pushing and stuff. So I think that that's gonna be something to see. But other than that, enjoy.
And it looked like nothing ever happened in here.
Good job, honey. Just breathe, okay?
You're doing so good, Mama.
I love how y'all doing teamwork.
She's almost here. She's got so much hair.
Yeah.
She's got so much hair.
So you get transition. Tell me when. You're taller than me, Joe. But you're significantly taller than me. So. Push down hard.
Come on, Swann. Come on, babe. Come on.
Harder. That's it.
Oh
Here she
my
goes.
Oh my God, she's there.
Good job.
Come on. Don't stop.
Right, blow it out.
Come on, Swann.
Reset. Big
Come on,
push.
Swann.
Ready?
You gotta push.
Come on, babe.
Come on, honey.
Harder.
She's right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
She's gonna take it.
No noise, baby. You can do it. No noise.
Listen. Use your energy.
Okay? Like we talked about.
Save your energy. This part's the worst, okay? You're doing good.
Yep, stretching is good. We like stretching.
Once the
Swann, she look like Jada.
do you see all that hair she has?
Say hey,
Look how cute she
And her
is.
eyes are wide open.
She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She look like Jada. She look like my other.
If you're watching this, you have gotten to the end of the delivery video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and listening to my labor and delivery story. If you guys have not already done it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. What you talking about, mama? What you talking about?